Reaching the start point itself was, something that I was looking at. We had to load the cycles on the car and get it. And I stay on the other part of the town, so we had to ensure that we get up in time. It was a long ride, around 25 kilometers from my place to the start point. So, no, I was sitting in the car. I really did not need a warm up to the start point. So that's how we kept it, and we started off. I had a niggle right at the start. It was night, so we had the lights on right at the beginning. I started off, and because there was some problem with one of my lights, my battery fused right at the beginning. And sort of, it was just like not even a kilometer from the start, and I was like, this is not good. I don't know. I didn't know if my battery went off or if my light went off, but I had to quickly change. I had a spare setup already in the car, so we put that on and we moved. But it played for some time on my head that, at the day end again, we had to reassess, yeah. So that was there right at the beginning. I had 3 people. 2 of them came down from Bombay, Manish and Sandy. And I had 1 guy from Pune itself, Prayag Lele. And all 3 of them I didn't know before this race.
They were assigned to you?
Yeah, they were assigned to me. I registered just about 15 days before the race happened. And I came to know 2 of them had crewed last time around, so I thought, I should have them. Yeah, I should have them as my crew. They have an idea regarding how to ride behind a rider and all those things, rather than picking up on my friends, who probably won't be as good. I thought that way, so that was the thing. And they were amazing. They were amazing people. They discussed everything to the T. And the most amazing part was they followed everything to the T, more than even I could imagine, During the whole race, I faced 2 situations during the race. One was when we finished off the massive Mahabaleshwar climb, and we were just coming down the beautiful descent of Medha. There was a patch in between where it was pretty bumpy, and I thought I'll fly over it. That didn't happen though. It still was pretty long patch, so I took a bump and pulled my back a little, had to stop immediately. But the guys were really good. They immediately tended to me, and there was a back rub which was given, and I was good to go in 5 minutes. Bothered me for a while, but then it was fine. The most major thing that happened, I would say, is when we reached Belgaum. I was chasing my own schedule, and I was well ahead of it when I reached Belgaum. And I took a break, had a meal. I had a small meal which I wanted, and we were ready to move again. And I realized that my right knee was a bit boxed. I was not comfortable with it at all. So I remember the way down to Kittur and back to Belgaum was sort of then I thought in my head that this has to be my sort of recovery time, and I had to sort of reassess everything the way so that I could do the climbs after, in a better shape. So again, Sandy, Manish, Prayag, they helped a lot. They massaged me at Kittur point. We took a break in between while moving towards Kittur, and they ensured that I was in the right shape to do it. And I remember by the time I reached Belgaum point, I was feeling much better to go ahead with the climbs which are coming. So you realize this as you do it, and that's what it was. I realized whenever I was taking my small breaks before, during the whole race, did not stretch that much. And stretching is one of the most important aspects which you should remember. Sandy was screaming at me whole time. He was telling me, stretch, Rahul, stretch. And I was sort of taking it easy, I was taking my break. I was sort of, doing pulls for my back and everything, but legs I did not stretch that much, because I did not feel that off at all whenever I took my breaks. So I thought I was going fine, but you need to understand that the body suddenly gets up and says no. So that's how it was. But yeah, I mean, these guys were really amazing. The way they sort of kept me intact and pushed me. I realized the fact that I remember Divya saying it before the race that the rider just needs to pedal. It's the crew who ensures that the rider can pedal. So that's what happened during the race. I realized the importance of crews, which was amazing.